Welcome
to another
back. Welcome back to another episode of More to the Story. I'm Farron Moore. Who are you now? Because I'm Farron.
I'm to hear more. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all pulling up.
And today, y'all have been asking, and we heard you. We heard you. Mm-hmm. And we have the beautiful host of Good Moms, Bad Choices, Miss Mila and Miss Erica here today.
Hey, y'all.
I know, like, I feel like we needed a music.
Hey, guys.
A music.
Hi.
We needed a music right then.
A music.
It's like,
Just stop.
I don't know how to do
need
drum
some
things.
intro music.
More people come. It's not doing it. That's not doing it.
Anybody knows how to do?
All right. What's chords, right?
Let's beatbox.
There's so much spit in your hand now. That's trifling. That's trifling.
Okay. You said you point at the car.
It's like that's it. You act like your mama.
Y'all. Thanks for coming. I'm so excited because I had kept like poking people that I saw that we had in common. And I'm like, somebody introduced me.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody introduced me. I could show you the threads. It's at least 3 people. Introduction? Introduce me. Nobody's going to fucking introduce me.
I just cold email. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is who I am. You guys like the show. Can we be friends?
That's how we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're expert DM sliders, so.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I actually think the day that I talked to one of the people you poked, I think you just DM'd me the same day. I was like, I was going to DM her.
Yeah.
Like, she must have heard us talking.
Nope, she let me know. She was like, oh, I just told Mila about you, and I told her that you would be reaching out, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, on it. And I was like, I never said thank you. Thank you for knowing that.
Shout out to Goddess Jessie. It was just her birthday.
Hey, Jessie.
Hey, boo.
Yes. Oh, wow. Because I met her and know her as Priestess Pussy.
She's both.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, I forgot about the Goddess Jessie because of how I met her.
Mm-hmm.
So dope. So I have been wait, we just real quick because we usually start with convo cards.
Okay.
But I need to discuss last week's Hori.
Okay.
With the dildos?
Yeah.
Yes. So
You don't want to just go into the chorus and then go into because I feel like we're gonna be here
She's
for a
going
while.
straight for it. She said,
no,
fuck this.
like it's right top of mind for me right now. The way I was cheesing from listening to that, I was just walking up the steps. I had gone for a walk listening to the show. And I came walking up the steps with this big smile on my face. And to hear, like, he already wiping off sweat. He was like, what are you smiling at? I was like,
If only you knew.
You have to hear.
Well, here's the thing.
Do you got a Kobe on your team?
He
don't.
does. No, you do have people around you that have been like, yo, dude.
So here's the thing. Farron's been trying to eat my ass for years.
And not years.
Yeah, she's been trying to get in that booty hole for years. And I was just like, yo, back up. Like,
even before people started openly talking about it.
Popular.
Because I was like, yo, this feels amazing to me. I want you to feel amazing. Like, turn around.
But everybody's sensories are different. Like,
no.
my nipples are nothing. You might as well be sucking my elbow if you look at my nipples. I got nothing. There's no sensories in here. Right? So with the asshole, I'm just like, nah, right? Because look at no, right? Like a dude's asshole, and I take care and pride in the way I clean up, but I'm still just like, that nigga's asshole goes to work. Soon as the shower goes off, the asshole is back. Asshole's like, I'm assholing. This is me right here.
I hope he's definitely doing something right, because the man shits 8 times a day.
Okay, first of all,
men shit like 15 times more than women.
Yes.
Their digestive systems are better.
Working very well.
But I also feel comfortable in the bathroom. That's my safe place.
Most men do. I think.
Men, you guys do spend a lot of time in the bathroom. I'll be like, nigga, you're in there for an hour.
My nigga
I'm like,
takes
are you just letting the shit marinate over your asshole, like while you're on like the shade room? Like, I'm like, what are you doing?
I clean as I go. I clean it and sprinkle as I go. I just got this new toilet.
I pass the bathroom
See that?
Whoa.
Is that leather?
That is not
Do
yours.
not.
That is not
That is
yours.
not in my fucking house. That shit is not in my fucking house.
I was
No
like, whoa.
That is not in my fucking
Now
Is that
house.
my Cadillac?
That is-
Thank you very much.
It looks like it.
That is the throne.
passed the bathroom the other day. He goes with the door wide open.
Oh my
So
god.
the
Oh,
door
y'all
is
real
wide
comfortable.
open.
Not always.
Y'all real comfortable.
Not always. You come in and you open the door, babe, and then you don't even wait for me to say hello. You come in, wanted to talk to you. Now you got
Okay,
me cornered.
sir.
You got me cornered.
Sir.
You know what? I hate
We
that.
have traveled and shared space with people who can confirm the fact that you go to the bathroom and leave the door open. I am not alone with this story.
That's crazy. I didn't know that this was gonna be this type of show, attack to here type show. Goddamn.
I passed by with the door wide open. He's literally wiping with one hand while holding his phone with the other.
That is not true. I don't
That
ever wipe.
was.
I don't wipe with the door open. I always close the door
I'm
when I wipe.
telling you that door was open and I pulled it closed and I was like, nigga, really?
Why are you telling this story right here, though? Out of all the stories I have in the bathroom, what else you tell about
Were you
kicking the
taking
door?
a selfie? Were you on FaceTime?
FaceTiming.
Who?
Duran always calls me when I'm shitting.
I just really can't wait to hear how this leads into this hoary because
Did you eat his ass or no?
yeah, like
She's done it before. She's done it before.
Eventually.
You
But I'm very like I
Eventually.
hit the bidet first before I go into the shower, and then I'm in the shower.
you don't need to
takes
assure
pride.
us. I'm gonna think that she's gonna make sure. I don't think she wants any of your shit in her mouth, sir.
So
I'm
I'm
sure
happy
she's
you take
confirming.
pride in how well you clean.
Don't worry.
Was
don't
the
feel-
whole point.
I'm a
In the
vegan, so
toilet
it's really
story.
it's
Nah,
a
I'm a
really
vegan.
smooth poop.
Not I'm a vegan with the salad toss. Well, you could eat my ass.
Some
'cause
of
I
y'all
am a
vegans be
vegan.
eating some nasty shit too. So stop.
Yes.
All them filler
And he
ass
just
meats.
got through praising egg bites.
You're not a vegan if you eat egg bites.
I do lie a lot.
Yeah, I was
What's
like,
your
You
sign?
gotta learn that. I'm a Pisces.
Okay.
I
That's
was like,
Cool
eggs
ass
are not
Pisces.
vegan.
Is
What
that-
about you,
Is
Fair?
that a thing? What?
What's your sign?
Aries.
Aries.
Yeah.
I can't wait to put some of your goddamn business out there. So
You
just tell us the whole
already
goddamn-
do.
Not like that, nigga. This is mixed
But
company.
anyway, the hoary was like when I let him listen to it, he was like, yo, I heard. He was like, oh yeah, I heard that on IG earlier. And I was like, no, you didn't hear the
Oh, yeah. There's an extended version.
thing, the whole thing. And so we sit and we listened to the entire thing. And he was like, wow. And so I'm like,
And how about now?
right, toy run.
He's sweating, you guys.
Literally,
I can
like I
see
see beads of sweat forming around his hairline.
I run hot. I run hot all the time. Then I'm drinking coffee too. And I would have had 2 shots of tequila earlier. So.
You did?
Well, not that one. At
Oh.
home. Yeah.
As in, like this morning, like earlier than right now?
I get my day started with that.
Okay,
You know.
okay. Maybe
It's
maybe I
the
need to
vegan
catch
lifestyle.
up.
It's the vegan life. It's the vegan lifestyle.
Vegan
See,
lifestyle.
don't do that. Don't do that. Come on now.
Egg
Let-
whites and tequila.
Let the Lord use you. You let the devil win. I need you to rebuke that right there.
So yes, it was just I just really appreciated hearing a man like feel so comfortable to share that on a podcast like hosted by women at that.
Well, we keep it anonymous. But that comes from we have a community of people in our Discord
Mhm.
who are like our patrons join Discord so they could like talk. And we have one of our channels is the Hori channel. We don't have that many men in there, but the handful that are there, they be coming
They're
through.
active.
And he told that story amongst many other stories. He's a lot of stories.
He's definitely a storyteller in
And
there.
so I can definitely say with confidence that our tribe is with the shits.
With the shits. That's amazing.
Figuratively.
And to just
Figuratively.
they take pride.
Hopefully not
They take
literally
pride.
the shits. In cleanly
Hey.
assholes.
The story, the part that had me going was when he was like, I forgot what part it was. When he was just like, he came uncontrollably and the
Like,
bed was
oh,
like a
yeah.
slip and slide. I was like, God, from there? From there. It could be. I just don't know
You
how
never
it
know
could be
till you
for
do
me.
it.
This is true.
You never know.
Well, I
And-
let her lick. You know what I mean? And the lick was like, it had me uncomfortable, so I was shifting the whole time.
And you gotta relax.
and you gotta relax. Then you add a little finger, a little just, and then
She's
you
just done it with the tongue. She kicked with her finger, she might lose her jaw. 'Cause my right leg kicked like a
She don't
horse.
even,
You
she,
gonna
she, don't-
suck
she
me
don't even
out?
got no nails. So this is
I
the-
think that you
Well,
just
no,
need
that's
to
for now. I
take a few
usually
more
do.
shots
Now's
of
the time,
tequila.
now's the time.
Now's
A few
the
more shots
time.
of tequila. You think more tequila will help loosen up the ass?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well,
That's
this is-
true.
This is gonna be that type of show. Let's go ahead and
I
crack that tequila open
appreciate this support. Thank
Yeah,
you,
I
ladies.
We're here
support
for you.
this. Yeah. She just wants to please you.
I get pleased from pleasing her. Ain't that crazy? So
that's not crazy. It shouldn't be.
No,
let's normalize that. Let's normalize that.
No, yeah,
please.
that's my joy. I get like.
So you're like, that's enough, please.
Yeah, yeah. You just sit back. I take
that's
care
enough
of this.
pleasings. I got it.
Yeah, I take care of that. Don't worry about that. That's all right. Look at God. Won't He will?
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I just had to talk about that. I just appreciate that safe space, and I talk about having that here and how people get, just so caught up in what they feel they're supposed to do, which is why like they knew that us connecting was like on par, because it's like, oh, this is a mom who's like, look, I'm going to live my life.
Oh, man. She at that age. Talk about that on stage. She at that age. She's 17. She take care of herself. She burned the house down now. We can't go to jail. Okay? That was your own personal fault. We gonna move it to somewhere nice. You gonna have to figure this shit out. We did our part. You graduated. Hey, we good now.
So how old are y'all's babies? What were you about to say? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was saying you have a daughter that's 17. Just one?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm snipped, baby. Vasectomy 2 weeks ago. Let's go.
Oh, 2 weeks? You just decided 2 weeks ago? I guess you said when you get to 17. Fuck that.
No, I wanted it 20 years ago. They wouldn't let me do it.
Because he was too young. You have to wait till you're a certain age before they
I think they snip him. I think they snip
vasectomy,
now.
I've been hearing about vasectomies so much in the last few months. Like, I feel like it's becoming a lot more normalized with men. Or maybe men are getting a lot more comfortable sharing that they've done it.
Snip, snip, empty the clip. I'm in there.
Right. I'm with it, because if I have to pop on more fucking birth control,
girl,
I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yes,
I'm like, is it me or is it the birth control? I'll never know. I'm just gonna take it. Am I crazy, or is it this pill I keep taking every day for 20 years?
Right. I said that. So I was like, I have been on birth control since my kid was born, almost. I don't even know who I am without it. And I know it affects your hormones.
Me too. And the crazy thing about it is, like, we're just so basic. We want to get nutted in so bad. We're like,
take this
fuck my health. Fuck the health. I don't care.
I just risk my life. I haven't taken birth control in like 10 years.
Really?
I get pregnant very easy.
I don't.
The fact that you know.
If you sneeze on me, I will get pregnant.
Oh, fuck. I just hugged him. Shit. Oh, well, I'm good.
Right.
And I got my 22 nuts out. That was, get out of here. Get out of here.
You still gotta go drop off the little specimen thing.
Yeah, but that's like in 3 months.
Oh, really?
Oh, you have to make sure it works.
Yeah, make sure you
I know a story about a woman who got her shit cut and tied. Because you can get it tied, or it could be reversible, or you can get it cut and tied. And she still got motherfucking pregnant. And they had to cut her a check.
Damn.
How?
So she's like, she calls that baby like the blessing baby. I forgot who told me that story, but I said, what the fuck? But our daughters, I'm 8. My daughter's 8, and her daughter's almost 8.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
The good Lord blessed us to have kids the same age, so they would leave us the fuck alone.
I love that for you, because my kid, we had our daughter so young that now everybody else's kids are babies, and so my kid is right there.
Is she the babysitter?
She
hates kids.
Like if we're all in the house together, like, she will look after the little ones, but as far as dropping them off to her, absolutely not.
She'd rather watch pets. She's more of a pet person. Yeah, that's her thing.
But kids love her, but it's like she can't connect with 8-year-old. I had one friend who had a 5-year-old. It's like
she likes to fold clothes. We're always trying to hire a teenager.
Soon as she graduates, she's coming up here to work.
Okay.
So she'll be up here 2 to 3 days a week.
You already snagged her.
Hell yeah. Yes, I learned from the best.
Yes.
Show your ass up in here so I don't have to fill out no paperwork. Pay you under the table.
Yes, I want to jump into the icebreaker question now. Not that the ice ain't broke now, but oh shit, where's the little card that tells us the different categories? Okay, we have life. Would you rather? If you could, deep, random, just a bunch of random ass questions, and experiences. Those are the categories of the card.
No, you choose.
I choose.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I like you. Other people be having control issues.
Would you choose?
I said you choose.
Oh.
I do have control issues, but We're working on
The
that.
older I get, I realize like I thought I was so like chill and cool. I'm like, no, bitch. You're controlling as fuck.
You know what? I used to think that too. Like, I'm so nonchalant. I'm so laid
so
back.
cool.
And it's like, you're only that way
Until
as long as everything goes your way.
Yeah. My boyfriend just moved in and I was like, oh, no, I'm not. I care. I'm going to kill everyone.
What did you ask me?
I said, you really thought you were laid back?
Oh, well, fuck you. So.
You know I love it.
I would have to use that. Oh, okay, fuck you.
That is definitely our shit. Yeah, fuck you.
Right, that should be a fucking shirt. Yes, if you could buy your dream house, what is one weird room or feature you would have?
Me first, or is this two different questions?
No, you both answer.
Okay. Okay, well, I want a room that specifically has like, well, I want 2 rooms. These are 2 specific rooms. One, it looks like a dance studio. There's a mirror and it's just for like, and there's one wall, floor to ceiling, like window, one wall mirror, and a pole for like dance, yoga, and pole dancing. And the other room is like a sex dungeon where like I could change the hue lights. And there's like, that's like my bedroom though. Like like leather straps and like all the sex toys belong there. Cause right now it's just my bedroom and they all need to be separate.
Yeah.
Definitely a sex room with different experiences in each corner. That also opens up into my spa room where then I have a table laid out with also a sink where I can put my head in because then I can get my hair done at the house.
Oh, okay.
I thought she was supposed to say waterboard. I was like, y'all are way past me. God damn.
Is waterboarding getting peed on?
No, but
No.
it's a torture.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
a form of torture.
Yes.
What they do like to like
like
people
prisoners.
that
Information.
betray
No,
Right.
betray countries.
I was like, God damn,
Not is that
Shit.
pee?
Is that what Carisha was talking about? No.
What kind of kink is that?
Nah, that's just water sports.
Okay.
Right, that's called water sports or golden showers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Basically, we both want sex dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
But okay. Well, wait, you said with specific themes are in each corner. Like
Yeah, so like I want a
what?
bondage corner. I definitely need that for sure. Like things hanging from the ceiling, whips, chains. Then maybe I'd have like a corner that's everything's very soft and like fluffy,
like a
and
cuddle
like,
corner.
like a cuddle corner.
I like that.
Yeah.
And then maybe another corner would be I don't know, maybe there needs to be a window so that I can look out and get like fucked looking outward.
What are you
In-
looking at?
Some water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Obviously. Duh.
The ocean's so beautiful.
I'm glad that she do it. She do exactly what are you looking
Right.
at?
Water.
Yeah.
Of course.
You gotta like,
Like, is it a waterfall? Are you going to put your own water feature out there?
No, it's natural.
A bird
It's
bath?
nature's
Oh.
by nature's design. It's
I like
nature's
that.
design. Yeah.
you know what? I recently finally utilized.
And then there's also going to be
Oh,
the other
more.
corner. Yeah. The other corner is where there's video cameras set up so that we can film
Yeah.
and then watch it back. And it's like high end. Like there's from the ceiling. It's all angles because I really
Yeah.
do like to film myself.
Oh,
like
see,
that
I
too.
would want cameras in all of the corners to capture all the
Yeah.
experiences.
I still feel
That's
like we
dope,
need
though.
somebody,
I
though.
never thought about like the different themes in one room. I'm like, just put everything I love and might love in this space, and I'm gonna figure it out. But
Pull it out.
yeah, I like that.
I love the cameras. I still want to hire somebody to get those epic shots though, because the
Well,
stagnant
do you
camera.
think it would throw you off? Like, I feel like if there's a camera person,
No.
I'm gonna be performing.
No,
You know?
I have them dressing like camouflage and just be
Okay,
like,
like
No,
Yeah, no, I don't.
just rolling
it
across
might be
the
kind of
floor.
hot. It might be
on the
kind of
camera.
hot.
I don't really want someone in there filming. I would like
It's
to
gonna
set
put
up
so
the
much
cameras.
pressure.
I like to just set up the GoPros.
Mhm.
Those shots are
Maybe
don't
put one on my
Put
nigga's
those
forehead.
things that go
On his
the
forehead.
cameras that go across the ceiling. That's
like in the NFL.
The thing is,
zip
the
line
scam-
cameras?
they follow you. That's what
Mhm.
they come down. Oh my
Mhm.
god, do we need to create that?
or one of them 360s in the middle of the room, so it just spins.
Yep, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
See, bitch, be thinking.
There you go.
See that maybe that's the other corner. Like we have like the stage like this, and we're in the middle, and then
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
We
I
done
like that.
figured it out.
Mhm.
We
like it.
figured it out. Okay. So, shit. What? Because I just really appreciate y'all's brand. Like, yo, you had me at the sex, weed, and wellness. Like, it just all of it. I was like, all of that is literally how I function, especially with being a mom, because I tiptoed around certain topics and things, especially with my kid, and just the things I would talk about publicly, because I'm a mom and you're supposed to ride this fine line, because we've all heard the definition or seen it. So what was it that made you decide, like, yo, I'm gonna do this my way? What was your upbringing? What was the catalyst?
Um, okay, so I don't know. The catalyst was doing everything opposite, I think. The catalyst was meeting Jamila. The catalyst was starting the podcast and talking to other mothers that are either like doing things differently or want to do things differently. I don't think I'm still learning. I always tell people, like, I'm 8 years old, a mother.
Mhm.
Like, I only know what I know.
Mhm.
And, but I do know that there were things for me growing up that I wish I could have, had different conversations with my mom about.
Mhm.
And she did the best that she could, but she
Mhm.
didn't have the tools and she wasn't shown that. And so, there were things that, Mila was already kind of doing intuitively with her daughter. Like, she wasn't hiding smoking from her daughter. Whereas for me growing up, my mom did smoke, but like not frequently, but my stepfather did smoke frequently, and it was always such a mystery. Like, I knew something weird was going on, but like no one was talking about it.
Mm.
And then eventually I figured it out, and I was just like, so y'all have just been lying to me? And so, I knew that, like, when I had my daughter, I didn't know how I was gonna like navigate that. In
Mhm.
fact, I was like, I guess I'm just gonna do what my mom did. Like, I guess I'm just, at some point when the age is appropriate, I will tell her, like, this is weed, And then meeting Jamila, and she was just like, no, I talked to my daughter and we talked, it's a flower. And I was like, wow, this makes so much more sense. And, my daughter knows and our children know that we smoke. They've seen us smoke. It's not a big deal in our
Mhm.
house. Obviously, like, within boundaries, we go outside, they go inside.
Mhm.
But it's not a mystery to them, and they have no interest in it. And for me, like, I was intrigued. I was
Mhm.
intrigued by a lot of shit that my
Yeah.
parents were trying to keep away from
Yeah.
me, because I'm the type of bitch. It's like, you tell me no, that means
Yes,
yes.
I wanna do it even
yes, I
more.
want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna go and ask my friends about it. And like, the last thing I want is my daughter getting information from like
Mm.
dumbass kids.
Kids.
Yes,
That was
that
so
was
dumb.
very, very important to me, because I'm like, even if your friends have questions about this, like, y'all come ask me, because the last thing y'all need to do is just be swapping just dumbass information.
Yes,
You
it'd
the
be dumb.
same age, you're all inexperienced in everything. You don't know what the hell you talking about.
Right.
I mean, granted, they're gonna do that regardless.
Yeah,
but if I can like
yeah.
at least plant some seeds
Mhm.
of non-stupidity there,
Facts. So a couple of facts.
they still
here.
might make the dumb choice, but at least I know, like, bitch, I told you. So
That's on
Right.
you. Yeah.
you know?
I did my part. Right. Yes. What made you so comfortable smoking around your kids, like, so young?
I think that my parents had me pretty young,
Mhm.
and they prioritized themselves. They didn't they went out often. Like,
Mhm.
they didn't ever like put a pause on their life. I felt
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
and that was normal for me in my household. And probably I probably have some trauma from it. But when I had a kid, first of all, I was like the first one of my friends to get pregnant, and they're like, "You gonna have a baby?" And I was like, "Yeah, bitch." Actually, I am. I'm grown. I'm 26 years old. It's dumbass. But I was really like gung ho about not losing myself and like still like
Mhm.
having balance in it. So like even when I had the baby, I was like, "Get her dressed. We're going to the Roosevelt." Like, come on. Like, I think like my daughter was born like, I'm not kidding. My daughter was born like Thanksgiving weekend, like Thanksgiving Day. Like, she went to a New Year's Eve party, and I put a tuxedo on her, and I was like, perfect. And everybody at the party was like, "This bitch is nuts." And I was like, she was like,
Baby neck
Yeah.
like a DJ. Like, I'm pretty sure people were doing drugs at that party, and I was like,
Baby's ears probably was
poor baby. She's like, she can't hear. She hates loud sounds now.
Oh shit.
But my parents didn't smoke around me, but I knew they were smoking in the garage. And early on, I felt disrespected.
Mhm.
I felt like, you're insulting my intelligence, and that shit irritated me.
Mhm.
And my dad told me, like, when I was like 4, I don't remember this, but there were some zigzags, and on the back of the zigzag pack, I wrote, "I know what this is." Why would a 4-year-old?
I had that same story, except because I remember the zigzag pack, and I was like, "Who is this Middle Eastern man?" And I just remember finding them, and there were these little papers, and I was like, "Are they to draw on? Like, what are these tiny papers?" And I remember showing my mom, and she's like, "Give me those," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Why am I in trouble? All the papers with the weird man
Parents
on."
are so fun.
So then I was like, huh.
But then I moved to Atlanta, and I was like, first of all, we're both from the Valley, so I grew up with mostly in white spaces. So I went to a black school. Both my parents went to HBCUs, and I went to Atlanta. There was like a bunch of black hippies, and I was like, look at all these different type of black people. And I met like a bunch of hippie black people, and I remember I was in the car with some friends, and they were together. They had like all these kids, and they had this big plant, like a big flower, a weed flower, and he showed all the kids. He was like, "Look at Daddy's flowers that he grew," and he like passed them around, and I was like.
Notes taken.
Yeah,
notes.
I was like 20. I was like, this is what you do. And, it like immediately that made sense to me. And so I held on to that. And so when she was born, like both her and her dad smoked. And so that's what I rolled with. These are flowers and they're mommies. Shit. Because I didn't want to disrespect her intelligence.
Right.
And so like that's just how I rolled after that. You know?
And it's so crazy because it wasn't until I felt like it was a wide known fact that marijuana was legal that I was okay having it in front of my daughter because I didn't want her to see me doing anything illegal and wrong and blah, blah, blah.
But you drank in front of her, right?
Yeah.
But that's legal.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious. I'm just curious because like,
but even that, I was so strict with, like, I would never send her to the kitchen to refill my cup or to grab a drink out of the refrigerator or whatever for me. I would go do it myself. My dad used to be like, yo, so put this much Bacardi, this much juice, like, and I'm in the kitchen sneaking sips and stuff. So I was like, I'll never just put it in her hand like that. But when I got to the point of being able to just be like, yo, I'm going to smoke. At first it was like, I won't do it around you. Like you won't see me doing it, but you gonna smell it when I come back. And that's what that smell is. And she knew.
You guys going outside to do drugs?
Kids.
She's hilarious. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Sure am. Bye.
Right. And now, like, she'll even, come sit with me and sit on the side that the wind ain't blowing, or whatever. So we evolved to that space where we can like share that, and she has no interest in it.
None.
It is crazy because she has legit let her cousins hotbox her.
When she goes home for the holidays, she'll sit in the car with them.
And she still is like, no, like
I don't
it gave
it.
me a headache.
Yeah.
I can't.
I be trying to do weed. It's just like it's too inconsistent. Cause Farrah smoke rapper weed. Like she's a nigga.
No, it's sativa, but it's
she
strong.
a full-fledged nigga. I just can't. I just give
you
me
just drink tequila at 9
I
a.m.
drink tequila. I do some Molly. I do some shrooms. That's why I stop at that. Weed is just
me. I'm like, to keep the party going, just
give me everything.
Keep weed in my hand, and we good.
Yeah, she's straight there. I'm an international drug lord.
Not Molly mushrooms.
Give me the heart.
Oh yeah, we go to Jamaica. Trust and believe. I'm still gonna have a good time.
The first time we went, we made it right past customs, and I was like, I'm an international drug smuggler. We had so much Molly and weed in our luggage.
Nature's pocket. That's what I call it. Nature's pocket.
Nature's pocket.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love nature's pocket, baby.
It was a good time, man. It was a good time.
You're so stupid.
Hey, man, we having a good time.
So I've been listening to you all's series on the law of attraction. And when I tell you it has spoke so much to me, because that, like, last year I was like, okay, I'm moving with intent. And I realized that it was like hyper focused on relationships. And so all my intent went into building relationships. It should have been spread out other places, but in reflection, it went towards building relationships. And so now I was like, okay, I want to manifest and attract these things. So I started on a professional level. And so I started following this page on IG called Law of Attraction and listening to things. And then in prep for you guys, I'm like, these bitches started with Law of Attraction. This is Kismet. We're on the same page. See, we were meant to meet. Like,
That's true.
he's like, that's exactly what she did.
That's our whole lives.
Yeah.
We're like, oh my God, that song played. It's a song I just like.
It's a sign.
Yes, but right.
Everything's a sign.
Make a wish. It's 1 1 1 1 1. 2 2 2 2 2.
Oh my God, did you see that owl? That owl, you know what owls mean, right? I don't know. It means it's happening.
Is this happening?
Oh my God. So you guys just made some beautiful points, of course, but one of the ones that I realized last year in that effort, that intention to build relationships, was that the people that I did not like, it was things that I was judging them on that I didn't allow myself to explore. And once I leaned more into those exact same things becoming more me and, releasing my own restrictions that I put on myself, it was like, oh shit, you ain't so bad. Let's hang out, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. Like,
So in what ways has that, professionally manifested for you guys?
what? Not judging people. Not judging people because
No,
I'm
I
judging
hear you
myself.
say all the time, oh, I'm judgy.
I am. I am. At least I know.
Self-awareness is key. Yeah, but just the having to rethink what you first thought about something.
I think you guys know, like podcasting, we've been doing this for 5 years and almost like in March. And I feel like I always say it's been like medicine. Because like speaking is such a we underestimate the power of just talking and like getting shit out and
Mhm.
especially when you're committed to talking honestly, you start to be like, if you're like a real ass bitch or human, you are going to be like you'll even reflect on the things that you do. It's one thing to go outside yourself and like this is that and this is that and you don't believe in that, but like if I could apply that to myself and like, bitch, is it you? Are you wrong? Like, are you reacting this way because you are triggered or because this is how you were dealt with or how you've been dealt with before? So wait, what was the question? Sorry, I'm not even high. I don't know what's wrong. Got
No,
deep and I
it's
forgot.
fine. I was just asking for ways that, or examples of how you thought one way about something and you had to rethink that because.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm pretty open. You could be like, I'm the bitch who was like, the Earth is flat, and I was like, maybe. I'd never been in space. I didn't look back, so you know what? Maybe I believe I'm open.
You believe
to,
anything's possible.
and if I sit with it long enough, I'm like, it could happen. Like I'm not really. I'm pretty like a possibilityist. I just made that up.
See?
No shit.
See?
I'm a possibilityist.
Possibilityist.
I'm a possibilityist.
Yo. Oh my God, she makes up words. This is what I'm talking
Her and
about.
the kid have made up their own language.
We legit have our own language.
And I heard them having a conversation. I'll just leave. I got some shit to do. It's funny though.
Yeah.
I'm probably the more judgmental one of the group. I'm a Scorpio, and we were just talking about this the other day, or yesterday on our Zoom. That I knew this bitch was gonna have to pee. I know it. When you asked her if she's gonna have to pee, and she was like, "I don't want to break the seal." I'm like, "Bitch, I think you should break the seal." I think that, like Mila said, podcasting has really forced us to have to like own what we say, or go back and say, "Hey, I wasn't right," or or I've changed my mind. And I think about early on in the show, me and Mila started the show as two single moms, like fresh off a breakup, just getting into dating, and off the brink of heartbreak too, and feeling like, I know for me, like I was like, I don't ever want to be, I don't see myself in a closed relationship. I don't believe in monogamy. I rode with that for years, and that's one of the things now I look back on, and that's not what I want, actually. And I think because I felt, there was part of me that felt like I I would never find a partner that would be able to give me that. And that I didn't believe that I had enough value to kind of maintain a partner or invite a partner in that could give me that. And now I'm in a place where like, that's what I want. And that's what I require.
Right.
And if you can't, then that's okay too, you know? And so like, that's just like one way I think that like my perspective has changed. I was telling them about how like in the beginning of our show, we were all about like non-monogamy and like, and we were like advocates for it. In fact, we probably broke up a few marriages. Sorry, girl.
My bad. I'm monogamous now.
And they're like,
Monogamous.
Erica and Mila said this is what we should be doing.
We'd be lying.
we weren't lying. Well, we really. But I was telling her like I had to like look at myself and ask myself, do I not want this, or do I feel like I can't? I don't deserve this. I'll never find a partner that can actually give me this. And so I'm making this rule for myself to protect myself.
Yeah.
And now I have and now my new rule is if you can't get with this, then you can't get with this. You know?
You can't get with monogamy, then you can't get with this?
Yeah, I don't really want I mean, you know, I'm gonna always play with my partner. Like you do freaky shit. But like there's a level of
freaky shit.
There's a level of like commitment that I think that I was feared that I would never be able to find or deserve, or that I would never find a man that could give that to me. And granted, you know, I don't know if I have yet, you know, but I know that that's something that is a non-negotiable for me.
Okay, if he goes to Colombia with his boys and he buys some prostitutes, is that acceptable?
We got to talk about it before. If he tells me, if he's going to Colombia with his boys, I'm going to be like, babe, just do it. Because, like, come on. Like,
I want you to be happy.
Don't set
like,
yourself
I'd
up
rather-
for
yeah.
failure. Don't set yourself up for failure.
Yes.
Like, I'm not going to like disarm our whole entire love and family because you decided to do this. Just don't be mad when I go to DR.
You know what anything is a DR?
Reverse back to me. That's
Or Puerto Rico, because those niggas is fine too.
Let me ask you. So, before were you just not looking for a committed relationship, or were you more
No, I
in
thought
a poly?
Yeah, I thought not. I don't know about poly, but like I just felt like I felt like I needed to always be able to have the option, and because I knew that he was always going to need to have the option.
Yeah,
and it's like I don't feel that way anymore. And granted, like, ask me in 5 years. I could this conversation.
changes.
Yes,
this
It
conversation.
changes.
I
could
feel
be different.
embarrassed by the fact that I can't kill my jealousy. It irritates my soul. I'm like, you advocate for this, and I'm like, nope, I'm like, it really irritates me. Like, I wish that I cared less. And like I struggle with it because like she said, we talked about this shit so much. You would think that we were fucking poly, fucking open relationship, fucking experts. Okay, no one's ever did it. I did. Me and my boyfriend were in an open relationship for like the first 6 months. Granted, he lived long distance, so I feel like that didn't count. But now I'm like, God, I'm such a fucking hypocrite because we broke up so many marriages.
So many times, you have to actually be in it to actually know what you can handle.
It's true.
Because when we first started, we were playing separately, and then we started playing together. And then when the dynamic switched, and she met somebody, I was like, I don't like the way this nigga opened doors.
Wait, you guys started separate and then you went together?
Yeah.
Okay, because you didn't like how he was opening the door?
No. We were playing separately because that's just the way we started.
Because it just seemed easier, like, so
But then
I can see that.
It felt dirty. It felt like sneaky.
Yeah, especially coming from us, our background. Like, we were friends for 7 years before we were ever in a relationship. And so we swapped stories. Like, we shared so much that,
we wanted to continue to share. And we did.
Yeah.
We danced around it, but
felt
now we
weird
talk about
keeping secrets.
Yeah, we talk about everything.
But you met the guy, and like that was a part of the agreement. Like, you can play separately, but you'll for sure you'll meet this person.
Our dynamic changed, and that's when I met her. When our dynamic changed.
When you just decided to only play together.
After that, yeah.
And then you met him, and then you.
I was like, this. The weird part for me was it was like I had never seen somebody care for her the way that I care for her. Open doors.
But in a way, don't you also like you want that?
You want
Absolutely.
that,
And so that was the. So
Ego?
when I felt my jealousy,
say that too.
I was like,
I want you to have
why
that,
am I
but
jealous?
also
I had to sit down.
Because like if he was was a nigga who treated her like shit,
Exactly.
you'd be like,
Yeah.
Right,
I'm just like
right.
to protect you. But I know Buddy will fucking like lay a person down the way I will. Like I've made it very clear. Like even when we've been out, like somebody was talking shit and it wasn't even involving her, but motherfuckers was hanging around like they was finna get it cracking. I was like, hey, anything happen to my wife, niggas gonna be on t-shirts. I'm laying everybody down.
Nigga, where'd you find this nigga? 'Cause I wanna-
I'm laying everybody down. I'm going to
I
jail.
know
I
how
already
to
put
pick
money
'em.
aside. I'm laying niggas down. And I know he'll do the same thing. Matter of fact, that night, he was there and I was like, hey, come with me real quick because we got to kill some people.
Oh my
He
God,
was like,
love
"Let's
the
go."
team.
Sitting there like, why are you guys always starting fights with people?
Hey,
Everybody
fuck
relax.
that. Fuck that. I'll
You
turn to East
bullies.
St. Louis
Stop
real
this.
quick.
Oh, for me? Oh no, stop.
Right.
Stop.
Exactly. Oh, guys.
But
no.
I'm so
Go, do it.
Oh, guys, no. I can't believe this is happening.
my
Oh, this is
God.
so sad.
So
Wait,
what's the plan when we leave? No.
That was my next question. That was my next question.
Oh my
Have you
God.
ever given her this experience with like you and another guy and you, like when you're the focus?
I'm working on it.
I
Yeah.
It is a fantasy.
It seems like you're almost there.
Yeah.
I don't know what my dick gonna do when another torso is naked in the room with me.
Not a torso.
Yeah, like I can't even
Just
like
the
I can't even
torso,
get
no
below
less.
the waist.
Just
I'm like
the
if I see
torso.
both of these niggas, both of his areolas, I'm like my dick would just tap out. My
Does
dick
it
like,
feel?
man,
Does it feel like?
go ahead, head out.
Does it feel like homoerotic? Is that why you were like?
I don't know what it is. I'm growing up. I never had a threesome. I never did
the train
anything
thing?
with it. I never did the train thing with another guy. I was very like
one-on-one.
'cause I like to set the bar. Like I be fucking. Like my dick has a Yelp page, 5 stars.
Oh my
People
God!
leave
Stop
reviews.
saying that.
Well, it's the truth. You can see the shaft. You don't see the mushroom top, but you see the shaft. I'm very intentional with the fucking
hate
that I
him.
do. So I just I never wanted to share that experience. So when the times that we had played together, it was women. So but I've never done it with another guy in a room like that. So
Okay, I'm nosy. I be wanting to get everybody's.
No,
numbers.
you're fine.
yeah, we
Say,
talking
if
about
I
it.
didn't want to answer it, I would have been like, "Oh, girl."
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you after.
right. I got whole ass cameras in my face right now. I'll tell you later.
Because I want that, but then I feel like I'll chicken out.
But you know what though? I bring that up because right now with we just went open. Well, we just disclosed information that we're poly. But I remember when we first started this show and we talked about it in an episode, and I was like, fuck no. I'm too jealous for that shit. Hell no. Nope. Because that bitch got to know I'm number one. Like, I was saying all this shit.
That's me.
And now I'll be like,
Can I watch?
No, or not even that. It's like, you know what? I feel like I have a partner. I'm going to do this. You're going to take care of that. And it's like, oh, this going to be great. Like,
So what
this just
changed?
love.
What shifted?
I became more secure.
Mm-hmm.
How?
Became more secure.
We were
The
tested.
more
The more
The-
we
yeah, the-
indulged in the lifestyle, the more conversations we had, the more vulnerability was expressed, the more transparency was
and it was easy
presented.
to do once we covered the fact that it's like, yo, there's so little you can do to make me walk away. Like there's
Mhm.
like
Same.
yeah.
That was the ultimate tipping point for me
Yeah.
when I realized that, like we always said we ain't going nowhere, all that type of stuff, but like it was conversations and situations where I realized there was very little I could do or say to make this woman walk away from me. Like she will always have my back, but the rest of the world says "fuck you" to here. This motherfucker got my back. It makes the world seem so conquerable. I don't have much that I have to worry about as long as I know I got her by my side, because I know with her I can do anything. I can literally do any fucking thing. There's not a challenge or hurdle that can come my way that I can't tackle as long as I got my babe by my side. It's my best fucking friend.
Right.
I'm a comedian by trade. I love what I do. And humbly, I'm fucking hilarious. I say that humbly. But I'm fucking hilarious. I'm really nice at this shit.
Let him know.
This nigga's way funnier than me. Way funny. Makes me laugh effortlessly. In a way that no one else. I ugly laugh around her. Like gum showing. Missing side teeth. Like, hey, nigga, look at me, right? This nigga funny, bro. And the joy I get from her just being her is unparalleled to any other relationship I've ever had in my life.
Oh, you're
That's
so gay for me.
Hella.
No, you're so gay for me.
beautiful.
Yeah. Eat that ass later.
And she gonna eat that ass later too, nigga.
Let's not go crazy. Let's not go crazy.
You want some more tequila, Tahir?
Right.
I don't need a tequila for
Pass the
that.
bottle. Pass the bottle.
That's how I first ate her ass. I got sex drunk. I was like, what else can I do? Turn it over.
It must be that Molly. That Molly
Nah, the
night.
Molly, it wasn't the Molly. The Molly came way, way late. The only reason I did the Molly because she's the first person I've ever trusted with my life. Like, she's the first person that really ever showed me unconditional love. And I was like, I'm not doing no drugs for my homeboys because if something go wrong, these niggas like, let them sleep it off. Bitch, I'm foaming from the mouth. Take me to the hospital.
At least you're
right?
smart.
So
Right?
she was the first person that I ever trusted with my life. And we had some, and it was like, yeah, let's do it. And that night was a night that took our marriage to the next level because we were so open and transparent that night. We watched each other's...
talked non.
I advocate for MDMA therapy.
5 hours straight.
Yo, we were talking
Jamila
about
advocates for MDMA therapy, but you did MDMA therapy when the relationship was not in good terms. You have to do it when it's when you're in good terms.
Hey,
No, because the truth
I didn't say that. I didn't say in every relationship I've done that it worked.
I just can't let it go. The day that she told me she's gonna go do some MDMA therapy with this nigga, and I was like, this is not.
Was it Adventure Baby?
No, it
Oh,
was
the young bear?
Yeah, it was young.
He was a dumbass.
I was like,
But
I was like, this is not gonna save them.
he wasn't ready. It didn't.
I'm like, what they gonna do? They just have a lot of sex.
But in the right relationship,
For sure.
MDMA therapy does fucking work.
Man.
I think,
Wow.
And also,
you know
and
what?
mushroom therapy too.
I think drug therapy in general
I
does.
do.
You are the only person who has ever been like, yes, me too. I do Molly when I want to have a
Deep
heart
conversation.
conversation.
Yeah, it brings people together.
We
Absolutely.
was skating. Last time we did it, we went skating in our parking garage.
Everybody
Oh,
else
that's
uses it to
beautiful.
play. And so
No,
I
I'm gonna get
appreciate
deep, nigga. I gotta tell you
Yes,
some shit.
yes, because we'll
I gotta
legit be
cry.
like, I need to get some stuff off. You feel like doing Molly with me? Yes, let's talk.
Yep.
And okay, let me tell you something.
Yeah. We take that shit, give it about an hour 30, and be like, hey, so listen.
I'm sorry, were you going to say something, Eric? Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Let
It looked like you were like playing double dutch with the.
me get in there. Let me get in there.
Come on,
I want to be clear for all the listeners. We are not advocating for indulging in drugs every night for a healthy relationship.
No.
This is 1 to 3 times a year. 4, 6 if you're healthy.
I like that.
Absolutely.
I completely.
We are
more
not-
to the story supports that message.
We are not supporting drug use. Actually, say no to drugs.
Healthy drug use if you don't have an addictive personality only.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're gonna add this to Lipstick Alley.
I know, like
Jesus
They
Christ.
already talked
What's
about
What's
it.
the lipstick alley?
Girl.
Look, I don't really go on there, but Mila like every like 7 months tells me like, have you been on Lipstick Alley lately?
It's
Is that one of your
it's like- it's-
Discord?
no,
groups?
it's like the
Lipstick Alley is a
oldest-
website.
It's like the oldest blog
Talk
shit
shit.
talk blog that
it's like the anonymous shit talk
it
blog.
must have started in
Re-
91.
like Gossip Girl.
Yeah,
It
where
must-
people post like, have you heard of Good Moms Bad Choices? And then there's like a lot of like comments.
Like, yeah,
under
they
them.
smoke weed, and the one of them is
One of them is like, oh yeah, Erica does Molly.
but the other one does hard drugs. That's what they said. I was like, what do I do?
The
Crack?
other one. You be on the show. Like, give it to me.
Don't go on there.
So, before we get out of here, we got a book, and you guys are headed to a retreat and all the things. Talk to the people about the things. Tell us what you got going on.
You know, I was thinking about this when you were asking me, like, maybe did I judge before versus now? And I was thinking about our retreat because I'll never forget me and Mila. This was like maybe 3 years ago. I was like doing this speaking engagement in New York, and she came with me, and it was like a bunch of white women, and they were all in this room, like jumping around, like it was like some sort of healer was like getting them out of their bodies,
like,
essentially, and they're like,
I remember you talking about that.
and we walked in, and we were like, what the fuck is this shit?
I was like, bitch, what did you bring me?
What in the fuck is this? Some weird ass shit. This is some white people shit.
Yeah.
And now we do all the white people shit.
Yes. Same.
Because jumping around and doing actually feels really good.
It's so true, though. I know.
And in fact, it's not white people shit at all.
It's not.
It's actually like very
Necessary shit.
ancestral shit that we've been doing that we've we've strayed away from.
Right.
And so, you know, now that we lead these retreats, and now that I've met so many different types of healers, and like I've had to face my judgments against their methods, and like seeing how the way people use different modalities to heal, where I'm like, wow, that's really weird. Like, I don't know. And then I'm like, let me get into this. Huh. Okay, that's gonna feel good. So now us having our retreat and kind of getting to kind of explore what works for us and what works for our people. Like that's been so exciting. And we do these women's retreats called the Good Vibe Retreat. And we've done 4 so far. We're doing our 5th and 6th this in February. We bring around 50 women out to Costa Rica, and we take over this entire property, and it's just us, and we do all the weird shit, and we do all the fun shit, and we are twerking, and we're drinking tequila, and we're eating healthy, and we're crying, and we're screaming, and we're bonding, and it's just a space for women and not just moms, because I think a lot of women get caught up in the name of our podcast, but it really is for all women. Mm-hmm. I would say predominantly brown and black women. I think just because we're black, but it's for all spaces. But I really, really advocate for people like us to come, because there are not a lot of spaces like this for us, mm-hmm. and that is exactly why those white women in that room seemed foreign to me. I didn't see myself in that room. I was like, I'm not invited here. What the fuck is this weird ass shit? So creating this space has been so just transformational in my life and in her life and in these people's lives, to have this community to go and just be your fucking self. And sometimes you don't even know what that is. Like, mm-hmm. who am I? You go there and you get to decide. You get to start over, and nobody knows you. And I would say around like 98% of the women that come to our retreats come by themselves, because a lot of women are like, I don't know, like maybe I should come with my girlfriend. No, bitch, come by yourself. Yeah. Because you really get to decide who you want to be when no one's around, and no one's there judging you. So mm-hmm. that's really the vibe of the Good Vibe Retreat.
I love that.
We're doing another one in July. It's our first one not in Costa Rica. We've only ever done them in Costa Rica, so this one will be in Mexico. So I'm really excited for that. We haven't really officially announced it, but here we are.
Breaking news. This episode comes out next week, so keep an eye out for that one in July.
And yeah, I mean, we have a lot of cool shit going on this year. We have our book coming out. Yeah. Me and Mila wrote a fucking
Mother's
book.
Day, right?
We wrote a book.
I know.
Like we wrote it.
I
the
know.
realization.
Like,
ain't no ghostwriter, hoe.
Did we catch the realization? I love this.
I know. We did a lot of shit last year, and it's coming. Like the seeds that we planted are coming to fruition. I thought about that the other day. I was like, how the fuck do you start a fucking retreat business and write a book in the same year? I'm like, am I a superwoman, bitch?
Yep.
Our agent,
yes.
When we were taking too long to write the book, our agent was like, well, we can hire someone. And I was like, for how much? And they told us, I was like, bitch. We about to write that book today. We got off the phone. I said, Erica,
Yeah, they were. I was like, nah, that ghostwriter is not taking this check.
But the book is out. It's out right now on pre-sale, but it does come out May 2nd. So if you pre-sale, buy it today and support 2 single moms, then you'll get it May 2nd. But yeah, it's called A Good Mom's Guide to Making Bad Choices, because, like you said, a lot of us struggle with what is good and bad when you're a mom. And if you can be a good mom and smoke weed and have sex and go to the sex club, yes, bitch, you can.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And, a lot of us struggle. We struggled with breaking up with our child's fathers, and the stigma of being single Black moms and how heavy that is. And it's not your burden to carry, bitch. And sometimes the person you had a baby with is not the person you're supposed to end up with. And it's okay to save yourself and save your child and prioritize your happiness. Mm-hmm. So the book is half memoir, half prescriptive, but it's just a deeper look into our experience up till now. And yeah, we're super excited to give our baby to the world.
Mm-hmm. So exciting. I can't wait. We're going to pre-order. I think, are you already doing
I just did it.
Oh, okay. I'm we're definitely going to.
I'm a supportive friend, okay?
Yes, this was so dope. I cannot wait to read the book, because I know for the first 6 years of our daughter's life, I was a single mom. He is actually not her biological father, but people think that he is, because we met when I was pregnant with her, actually. So just having that experience helped me to better show up for him coming into a whole family situation with a woman and her child, So yeah, I'm down. I'm ready for this book. Come on, book.
Thank you.
Come on,
Come on, book.
Thank you.
Come on now. Shit. Yeah, so
Hey, Stasha. I'm looking at your chat and I see some of our tribe in here.
Oh, dope.
Let's go.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, so I guess I gotta eat a lot of ass tonight, so I get sent
that ass,
to
girl.
Mexico in July.
You eat the ass. That's how you not gonna go.
So I can get sent to Mexico in July. But so dope. Thank you so much for joining us. I really, really appreciate you guys taking the time out, and safe travels to Costa
Absolutely.
Rica.
I know, we leave in like 4 days. I told
Right.
my boyfriend, he's like, you leave this Sunday? I was like, yeah, nigga. It's the 29th. He's like, I wasn't prepared for that. I was like, I know. That's why I'm telling you. Yeah, but thank you guys for having us. I'm going to be in contact. I'm going to be calling you like, so I know you said you were jealous last week, but this week you're not. So I'm just calling for some advice. Because, bitch, I'm still jealous. I'm having a hard time. Like, you said what were the exercises you did?
Yo, it's a whole thing. Call me.
I'm
for
going
real.
to.
Yes, but thank y'all so much. I am Farron Moore.
Well, wait, before they
No.
get up out of here, you want to give
Yes.
them your handles where they can follow everything, Instagram and all of that?
Yes, you guys can find us at goodmoms_bad_choices on Instagram. Make sure you follow our Patreon. That's patreon.com/goodmomsbadchoices. What else?
Follow the Good Vibe
YouTube.
Retreat. We just opened a podcast studio called Good Media. Come check us out. And you can find me, Mila, with an H_map with 2 P's.
And I'm at Watch Erica.
There it is. Y'all make sure y'all check them out. Follow, subscribe to the YouTube as well.
Yes,
Check out the retreat as well. You know what I'm saying? Take your homegirls or go by yourself. God damn it, you ain't gotta wait on nobody.
Don't wait.
Don't
You'll be
wait.
waiting
Shit.
forever, girl.
As always, I'm to hear more.
And I'm Farron Moore.
We'll see you on the next episode of
More to the story.
Bye.
Bye.
see you on the next episode of More to the Story.
But